Those of us of a certain age remember watching Wile E. Coyote chase the Roadrunner in the cartoons.
Of course, the Roadrunner never catches the Coyote. And now life kind of imitates art here in Streeterville with a twist. This time, it's a utility vehicle chasing the Coyote around.
CBS 2's Vince Girasoli is live on the Coyote watch. And Vince, so far, that Coyote is eluding capture.
Rob and Erica, all we had to do was show up with our news cameras today, and folks were stopping us saying, "You're here about the Coyote," and today we certainly are, although I haven't seen him for about the past hour. It's estimated there could be as many as 2,000 wild coyote within the city limits here in Chicago, although this is not the typical place you would expect to find them. This is the site of the former VA hospital, and now a coyote calls it home. It is a wild story, smack dab in the middle of civilization.
But the thing that gets me is he's sitting there looking at us and we're looking at him.
He, or maybe even she, appears to be a coyote who's found a home in a vacant field.
I've never seen a wild animal except maybe like a pigeon.
A vacant field surrounded by a fence and hospitals, a construction site, and people. Lots of curious people.
He's not harming anybody. All he wants to do is eat some bunnies.
Not last Friday. It was a week ago from last Friday.
Many can tell you they've noticed him for days.
I told my doorman when I came home. He did not believe me, my mom, anyone at school.
It has brought out the police, animal control, Northwestern Hospital security, and yet the coyote still sits there.
According to them, the coyotes were here first. This is their land and they're protected. Like the deers, we're not supposed to touch them either when they come into the city over in that general area all the time.
I think it's very interesting.
They're coming by now with cameras, big and small. After all, the coyote's already become a star on social media.
It was about a block away, and I found it on the web. He's probably going to feast on rabbits. He doesn't look like he's hurting for food, and my guess is he'll leave when he's ready to.
Now, animal control tells us part of what keeps the coyote here is that neighbors are coming by and they're throwing scraps of food, big pieces of steak out there, so maybe the coyote likes it. They also say they are working with a wildlife relocation firm to try to come in here in this particular instance and get the coyote and take him somewhere where he's not so close to so many homes and also hospital patients as well. There's a handicap parking spot just to the side there where many handicapped parkers have to go when they're visiting the hospitals here. That's why animal control is getting involved. As for the coyote, like I said, I haven't seen him for about the past hour, but he certainly has called this place home for many, many days now. Reporting live in Streeterville, I'm Vince Girasoli, CBS 2 News.
All right, Vince, thank you. And hopefully everyone, including the coyote, stays healthy and safe in all this.
And would you leave there if people were feeding you steak?
I know. That's